I'm walking in and telling them I'm like, oh, it's breast cancer awareness. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are so funny. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. We are live. I am coming in. I'm coming in hot, y'all. I have to be honest. I did a drive this morning, an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm just getting in to KBLA. And you just gonna take this ride with me this morning. We gonna make this thing happen, right? I think we're gonna make it happen. Kamal, I need one extra commercial, I think. Can you give me one extra commercial? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I made it though. That's what I did do in this. Today is breast cancer awareness. Uh, Today is.
Barriers to employment. To sign up for free career readiness training, get involved in organizing around anti-discrimination, learn about union apprenticeship programs, or sign on to a trade registry, please visit www.lablackworkerscenter.org. That's lablackworkerscenter.org. Together, we can beat the black jobs crisis. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
We're just trying to close up the wealth gap, get to this generational wealth, bet that.
Here we go, Naja.
All right, we in here and here.
What's up?
They can. We good. We good. We good.
What?
I was making sure they could hear the commercial on here.
Oh, yeah.
We good? Okay.
We should be good.
Okay.
If we're not, I can plug in on the commercial.
No worries. No worries. We good.
Head of the crypto curve, yeah. Create your own economy. Let's get ahead of the crypto curve, yeah. Learn from the queen of crypto, your host, Naja Roberts, leading people out of financial slavery through Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Create your own economy. Let's get ahead of the crypto curve. Learn to get left behind.
Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Ahead of the Crypto Curve. We are just so excited to be here this morning because we are creating Satoshi millionaires. And I say Satoshis. A Satoshi is the smallest increment of a Bitcoin, one family at a time, one day at a time, one Satoshi at a time, and one Bitcoin at a time. And ladies and gentlemen, that means you. I am just so excited to be here in this new time slot this Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you miss any portion of this or you want to hear it again, you can hear it in the evenings at 11 p.m. Pacific. And I am so excited to be your host, Naja Roberts, leading people out of financial slavery on this virtual Underground Railroad. And I know we do a whole lot of things in this space to just make people aware of what is going on in this space. But this show today is designed not just to make you change the way you think about money, but to make you change the way you look at money and everything else around you, because it absolutely matters. Ladies and gentlemen, today is October the 15th. And what an incredible day it is. And I have several people, several Cryptopians who have birthdays today. And I would like to say happy birthday to James Fikes III of Birmingham, Alabama. Happy birthday to Abram Henderson of Jacksonville, Florida. Happy birthday to Apostle Keith Henderson of Duluth, Georgia. Happy birthday to Tracy McMichael of Shreveport, Louisiana. And happy birthday to Chris H. of Corona, California. And happy birthday to Lamont White, my cousin, who's a very avid cryptopian and a very avid listener as well. To each and every one of you, I say happy birthday. May your day today, your birthday, be filled with all the love, joy, peace, happiness, and understanding you deserve on this day. And for those of you who have birthdays throughout the week, I want to say happy birthday to you as well. There is a lot going on in the space. There are a lot of things that are happening. And I got some real major updates today. So, what I am going to need for everyone to do is stay tuned throughout the entire show. We have some Black Wall Street updates, which I know are much needed. And everybody needs to hear what they need to be doing with the Black Wall Street wallet. And I'm just going to really just jump in today because I am celebrating breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer awareness is really important and really near and dear to me. One of the reasons being, I know that there are a lot of people that are around me who have family members that succumb to breast cancer, but there are also people that really don't understand that men get breast cancer too. And I know that's surprising to some folks, but guess what? My father actually was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer that actually metastasized to his bones. And again, most men don't think that they can get it, so they never even pay attention to any lumps or anything that they're feeling. And I went to a breast cancer event yesterday just to really kind of reiterate how important it is for us women as well as men, as I am saying this over and over again, that men get breast cancer too, that we go and get the checkups that are needed so that they can catch it early and that they can make sure or you can make sure that once they catch it early that you have options, because options is always best. And as we talk about this digital currency, it's all about having an option. Yes, you can use regular money, which is fiat. Yes, you can use gold. Yes, you can buy stocks. Yes, you can invest in real estate, but you can also have the option of investing in different other types of currencies. And Bitcoin is one of those currencies. And so, as we look at options as it relates to cancer of any type, early detection helps you get those options in place so you can do what you need to do. Now, my dad did not do the regular traditional surgery or chemotherapy because they only gave him a month to live after they found out that he actually did have the breast cancer and it just spread all over his body and was in all his bones. But we went the holistic route, and I'm glad to say and thankful to say that that holistic route that I'm able to share with anybody who wants to hear about it is alive and well and did in fact get rid of the cancer. And I'm talking about holistically without uh, any of the chemotherapy or the radiation or the surgery. And so I know it's possible, and we know the Most High creates fabulous things that are meant to heal our bodies. And if we start to tap into some of those things and we do exactly what we need to do, and again, it's from the Most High and it's a stringent regimen, but it literally does work. So somebody, you can reach out to me and I'll share that information. But in awareness for breast cancer today, that's what we're going to do. We're even going to talk about a cryptocurrency that is wrapped around making sure that people um, the research is continuing. And so when we come forward, we will continue this conversation. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
More with Najee
All
Roberts
right,
as we get
y'all.
ahead of the crypto curve on KBLA Talk 1580.
A sense of peace, a place to kick back and put down roots, a lasting legacy. However you define home, at City National, we're committed to helping you get there with our City National Ladder Up Home Loan Program. Find the full benefits at cnb.com/ladderuphome. City National Bank, here for our clients and communities. Ladder Up program is available only in select areas. Terms and conditions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. City National Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC. NMLS ID 536994. The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people who make things happen. Like me. I'm Sam, founder and CEO of Manifest, a product design company that makes everyday products designed smarter. I get 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more, plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases, which helps us make more smart ideas into a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card. Learn more at chase.com/business premier. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Account subject to credit approval. Restrictions and limitations apply. Cards are issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank. Any member FDIC.
We're celebrating 1 year of the K. From checking out the vibrant art and diverse dining in Lamert Park to cheering on your favorite team in Inglewood, you can choose your own adventure when you ride the Metro K line. Leave the car at home and go Metro. Visit metro.net/K line.
KBLA Talk 1580. Tired of being locked out of job opportunities and shut down by systemic racism? KBLA stands with you in fighting for the rights of Black workers, and we don't black down. The Los Angeles Black Workers Center is a dynamic alliance of workers, organized labor, community-based organizations, clergy, students, and scholars working collectively.
Go 1 minute.
All right,
Working
thank you.
class. The LA Black Workers Center takes a comprehensive approach to addressing the Black jobs crisis. Their programs promote access to quality jobs, racial equity in hiring and retention, discrimination-free job sites, and they prepare Black workers for employment in high-wage, career-track jobs. The Black Workers Center supports workers who need help protecting their rights on the job. They give workers access to quality jobs and remove systemic barriers to employment. To sign up for free career readiness training, get involved in organizing around anti-discrimination, learn about union apprenticeship programs, or sign on to a trade registry, please visit www.lablackworkerscenter.org. That's lablackworkerscenter.org. Together, we can beat the Black jobs crisis. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to Ahead of the Crypto Curve with Naja Roberts on KBLA Talk 1580.
All right, welcome forward, welcome forward. And as you know, we usually start with a quote for the day. And so today is going to be a quote from someone who has experienced cancer. And so this is the quote for today. It comes from Sheryl Crow, and it says, "More than 10 million Americans are living with cancer, and they demonstrate the ever increasing possibility of living beyond cancer." Again, more than 10 million Americans are living with cancer, and they demonstrate the ever increasing possibility of living beyond cancer. And that's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing to know that there is a possibility that is beyond what we are being told by our doctors and by the oncologists and things of that sort. And I was blessed yesterday to be able to take my sister, one of my Eastern Star sisters, with me to celebrate her life because she is cancer free. And, you know, she's done everything that the doctors have told her, and she's now cancer free. And so, you know, we celebrate that. So to Robbie Williams, happy, happy day, happy month to be able to celebrate with you in this life. Of course, you being free from cancer. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go into a cryptocurrency really quickly because you all know that I am an advocate, and I can't say I'm a Bitcoin maximalist. Although when I buy Bitcoin, it is for the purpose of saving and investing for the future. That is my chess game. When I invest in any other cryptocurrency, I don't care what it is, what it's about. It is because I want to support a community. So if I am getting involved in anything other than Bitcoin, it is not because I'm expecting that coin to go up in price and pay me out and make me millions of dollars. While some people say that that's silly that I do it that way, consciously, that is what I do it for. And I want to make sure that I give that disclaimer that I buy Bitcoin because eventually it is going to afford my family the opportunity and the options that none of the other generations that came before me were able to do. And so that is why I do Bitcoin specifically. As it relates to of every other cryptocurrency, they are called altcoins. They are alternatives to Bitcoin. So I say it all the time. I don't want the alternatives for the money making abilities. I want the thing that is not the alternative. So, as I talk about this alternative coin today, which some of you that have been listening to me and you were listening to me last October, you know that it is something that I brought up, and I actually brought one of the founders into studio last year. But this year, I didn't bring him in because he's over in Asia and they're working on some things over there with breast cancer. But I wanted to go ahead and really just tell you about this cryptocurrency. It is actually called Titcoin. And it is a coin that they use the money that's brought in from the coin to actually work on cures for breast cancer. And so you can find it on Coin Market Cap. And it started back in 2014, and users are able to actually generate this coin. And I'll quit saying the name. You know what the name is. I won't say the name, but you're able to generate this coin through the process of mining, because this coin has a current supply of 66 billion coins right now. And the last price that we knew was 0.00026. And it's down in the last 24 hours, probably like 2.5%. And so, if you want more information on this coin, again, I am not investing, or I did not invest in this coin with the purpose of it actually excelling and making me a lot of money. I did it to support the what they're doing as far as research with the actual breast cancer, and the research that they're doing just all around, and the work that they're doing around the world to be able to bring care to individuals that cannot afford to have the care done. And that's what the coin is all about in its totality. And again, last year we had Butch Chalaya. Chalaya is how you pronounce his name. He was here in studio with us. This month he's in Asia, because in Asia they're trying to help people that have breast cancer that need some sort of treatment, and they don't have the money. And so they're using the funds from Titcoin, which is a cryptocurrency listed on Coin Market Cap, to really help those communities. And so I wanted to highlight that this morning, just so you all really understand. And as we continue to make sure that we're clear on how to research these different altcoins, alternatives to Bitcoin. And I am not providing any financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor anymore, on purpose, just to make sure that people understand. I'm just telling you so that you understand what's out there. And so, what I find with these altcoins and different cryptocurrencies, yes, 90% of them, in my opinion, are designed to extract money from your bank account and do absolutely nothing. But there are projects such as this that have been around for a long time that are really doing good. I believe that most people in the cryptocurrency ecosystem are about solving a problem. And I find that to be true most times with the people that actually interact within the community. But when you get into these coins that they're just throwing out and putting all this marketing behind, and they're putting these influencers behind, ladies and gentlemen, please know that those aren't the coins. And I won't even entertain talking to you about them on ahead of the crypto curve, because I don't want to be liable for anything around or surrounding them. But I wanted to bring your attention to this breast cancer awareness coin. And you can go to Coin Market Cap. You can go and you can click on about the coin. You can look at who's behind the coin, who the president is, and who individuals are that are working on it. There are investors, and there's a lot of investors that are working behind the scenes with this coin because of what it does with breast cancer. And I think it's just incredibly important for us to support something, stand for something, stand with something. And I'm not saying you have to do it with this coin on cryptocurrency, but maybe there's a young lady or somebody that you know that's suffering with cancer, and maybe they're not suffering, and I won't use the word suffering, dealing with cancer, because everybody's not suffering. And you know that they're going to chemotherapy. Maybe they're losing their hair, which is what I saw yesterday with some of the women that were at the event that I was at, and just really feeling like, the hair is one of their lifelines. Maybe there's something that you can do to inspire them to go out today and just really inspire them. Do something nice for them this month. It is really critically important that we do that we uphold our women, that we make them feel like women. Because, if you lose a part of your body that you really feel is, well, any part of your body is absolutely important. But those that signify womanhood, it is critically important that they get that support and they feel like they're not just alone. And I'm going to say this really quickly because I thought it was really, really good of the host where I was at yesterday. I wanted to give out this coin, but again, when people are new to cryptocurrency, they've got to get the wallet downloaded. We've got to take them through a little bit of a learning curve. And I wanted to give that out, but I thought something that the host, whose name is Tracy King, I thought that what she did yesterday was really, really incredible. She had us drinking out of these tiny fish bowls. And I can really relate to this fishbowl because she said she watched her mother go through cancer, and her mother would always tell her that she felt like she was in a fishbowl in isolated water, trying to get out of that fishbowl and back into population. And so, the little things that we may be able to do to help people get out of their own little individual fish bowls is really a big deal. And so, in this cryptocurrency space, ladies and gentlemen, I sometimes feel like I'm in this fishbowl and I can't get enough people to get in the fishbowl, but I got to get out into general population, into the general water to really share and spread the news. And so, gifting of cryptocurrencies is one of the things that I actually do. I gift Bitcoin for different things. And I thought to myself yesterday, should I be gifting these women this specific coin geared around breast cancer, or should I be giving them Bitcoin? Now, we already know that they're struggling through or are going through chemotherapy and being sick and all the things that they're dealing with. So, do I give them this altcoin or do I give them Bitcoin? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to say I decided to give them Bitcoin because I know that eventually Bitcoin will give them the options that they need if and when they decide to do something different. And so I am excited about that. For those of you that are kind of chiming in here, I have on my pink Bitcoin earrings today, in just in solidarity with breast cancer awareness. And so I wanted to get that out today and make sure that everyone is on your game as relates to any type of cancer, not just breast cancer, but make people feel and know that you're there and they're not in a fishbowl swimming all by themselves. And you might give them $10 worth of Bitcoin or send them $10 on Cash App and have them buy themselves some Bitcoin. We don't know what helping people moving towards financial stability actually, we don't know how much that matters to people, especially when you're exhausting so many funds to go to and from chemotherapy for specific foods and different medications and things that take money out of your pocket. And so it's really good to be financially stable after you go through these things. And so I'm just really excited to be able to share that. So I'm going to take the next few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, to really deal with something that's incredibly, incredibly important. As you all know, for the last year and a half, I have been encouraging everyone to save or purchase Satoshis on the Black Wall Street wallet. We were taking out our wallet every day and we were doing what's called dollar cost average. Dollar cost average allows you the opportunity to get rid of the volatility. So you buy Bitcoin every single day or every single month, rain, sleet, or snow, no matter what the cost, in order to get rid of the volatility, but to also stack your Satoshis. So if Bitcoin was at $23,000, you would buy the same amount, you would spend the same amount. So let's just say you decided every day you're going to do $5. So you would do $5 worth of Satoshis. If Bitcoin was at 24,000, then you do your $5. But the next day, if it was at 15,000, you do the same $5, but you would get more Satoshis the day after than you would the day of because the fluctuation of Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin goes to 29,000 or 30,000, you would get less than you would any of those days because of the fact that you're only doing the $5. And so with dollar cost averaging, it allows you to really take advantage of the market in all stages, in its ebbs and flows. And it allows you to have a little bit more serenity, in my opinion, allows you to just relax. And because of that, I partnered with actor, philanthropist, father, running for senator of Michigan, actor Hill Harper. And he and I, as a co founder, we built out and, just really try to figure out what would be best for the community. And he came up with this company as a third party administrator called Prime Trust. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Prime Trust was where you would, if you were taking out the wallet, which I was suggesting that I was doing every single day, you take out the wallet, you put your $5 worth of Bitcoin or $6 worth of Bitcoin, $10 worth of Bitcoin, you would put it into, you would put your money on the Black Wall Street wallet, you would click a buy order, you would then buy your Bitcoin, and then your Bitcoin would then be held in the Black Wall Street wallet unless you removed it, which I suggested almost not every day, but quite frequently to remove your Bitcoin from the platform. Now, if you didn't remove your Bitcoin from the platform, it was in Prime Trust Wallet. So we say this saying all the time, not your keys, not your coin. So even though you bought it on the Black Wall Street wallet, if you left it in the wallet, Black Wall Street's wallet was interconnected with the wallet of Prime Trust, which is who actually sold you the Bitcoin and held on to the Bitcoin until you came to retrieve it. So, that being said, the Black Wall Street wallet never had custody of your Bitcoin, it was Prime Trust. Prime Trust, unfortunately, mismanaged funds. Mismanaged funds in a way that we don't know the full ramifications as of right now. But what we do know is FTX and several other entities mismanaged funds, and we believe that Prime Trust was very similar. What has happened at late? Nevada regulators have come in and seized Prime Trust to make sure that they didn't sell off any assets before those investors, those of us investors who have Bitcoin inside of Prime Trust by way of Black Wall Street, inside Prime Trust by way of any other platform that they were utilizing, they went in to seize their assets to make sure that we can get paid back. Now, there's some steps that have been being taken by the Black Wall Street team. They've been on top of that, and I've done my best to really keep you up to speed. And ladies and gentlemen, when we come forward, we're going to delve into what you need to be doing today to retrieve your Bitcoin from Prime Trust, because the Black Wall Street wallet has gone as far as they can go. But now it's up to us as individual investors. And when we come forward, I'll share what I had on the platform left, because you couldn't always pull it off, because I like to build up a little bit before I pull it off. But there's a lot of people that never pulled theirs off. So when we come forward after news, sports, and traffic, we'll continue the conversation. We've got a lot to talk about. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
The station you turn to when you had it up to gear with cultural incompetence. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Naja Roberts with some breaking news. If you are a member of the Black Wall Street Wallet, as you know, people's Bitcoin got locked in there when Prime Trust had to close its doors. Well, you should have received an email as well as a text message from the Black Wall Street team sharing with you what next steps are and request to have your Bitcoin returned to you. So ladies and gentlemen, log into your Black Wall Street Wallet and do an update. When you do that update, it's going to bring your Satoshi totals into the actual platform, along with how much money you may have sitting there. Make sure that you get your Bitcoin back. So stay tuned, but check your emails and pay attention to your text messages. We only have to the 22nd of this month. Chapter 3, number 2. No one can F with the Bitcoin money supply. As I explained, the U.S. can print as much new currency as it likes, trillions of dollars of it. And we know this devalues the money. Bitcoin is different. The supply is fixed at 21 million BTC, hard-coded and programmed centuries into the future. Completely transparent and fair. That is what I meant by hard money. The supply is fixed. It can't be inflated. If you want to learn more, if you want to read more, you can join me inside the virtual Underground Railroad as we are booking it to freedom. You can buy this book if you like to join along on Amazon. I have a link for it in the description. Please join me inside the virtual Underground Railroad every Wednesday at noon as we book it to freedom. Peace and blessings.
Helps African American and others in underserved communities achieve true social parity, economic self-reliance, and civil rights. For over 100 years, Los Angeles Urban League has ensured our communities have access to careers with living wages, opportunities to start and grow businesses, and clear pathways to personal and professional growth. Programs like BizCamp, Construction Career Academy, Bob Business Ready, and B-Warp, the Black Wealth Attainment and Retention Program are examples of the ongoing events designed to make our centennial mission to rebuild Black Wall Street right here in LA a reality. To sign up for our newsletter or to support the Los Angeles Urban League with your time, talent, and donations, visit laul.org. That's laul.org. The Los Angeles Urban League is a proud sponsor of Urban Family Focus, Saturdays at 7 a.m. on KBLA Talk 1580.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take. And when I let the oven on, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan. Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
JP Morgan Chase is building on the investments in California and around the country to help close the racial wealth gap and build a more equitable future. As part of JP Morgan Chase commitment, they are taking action to help improve financial wealth and access to banking in the Black community, helping more people open low-cost checking and savings accounts, hosting community seminars with supporting Black-led institutions by building awareness about financial investments, hiring community managers, and opening community center branches like Crenshaw, Inglewood, and downtown LA. Visit today, jpmorganchase.com/racial equity. Again, jpmorganchase.com/racial equity. Get the tools to help reach your financial goals. Visit today, jpmorganchase.com/racial equity. Again, jpmorganchase.com/racial equity.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action is the youth component of the impactful CBO, known as the Community Coalition. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action has chapters at almost every South LA high school. Say Yeah, as they are popularly known, is located at 80th and Vermont, but serves young people all over South LA. Under the COCO umbrella, they train youth organizers, help underserved scholars prepare for college, and work with students schools to help them gain admission to top universities. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action fosters teen activism, where young people have led campaigns moving tens of millions of dollars to South LA schools and forcing officials to make AP classes available to students in under-resourced institutions. SCEL scholars have taken part in the March on Washington, been published in major news outlets, and been elected to city council. Long before she was mayor, Karen Bass started the program when she founded the Community Coalition. To donate, volunteer, or enroll a student in South Central Youth Empowered Through Action, please visit cocsouthla.org. cocsouthla.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where hate loses and love wins.
All right, welcome forward, welcome forward. So where we are, ladies and gentlemen, the Black Wall Street Wallet has been, and their staff and actor Hill Harper, philanthropists, they have been really working closely to make sure that everything is in place so that we are able to take our Bitcoin off the Black Wall Street Wallet. And we understood how the process goes, that the regulators would step in, that they would grab a hold of the wallets, get the private keys and all those things and find out what assets are out there. They would liquidate assets and then they would get the money back to the people. In order to get your Bitcoin out at this point, it's nothing else that the Black Wall Street can do. It is upon each and every one of us as individual investors to go into the website that has been emailed to you via the Black Wall Street wallet. And I am looking to make sure that you know exactly what day and time that email was sent out to you. But you need to go to your emails, check your emails. And by now, you should have gotten a text message from the Black Wall Street as well that tells you how to go about getting your Bitcoin back or your money back, because they're not going to give you your Bitcoin back, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to give you money, the equivalent of, as I'm understanding it, they're going to be sending you a check back. You won't get your Bitcoin specifically, but you will get a check back. And then you can take that check and you can cash the check and then you can get back into Bitcoin if that is what you want to do. But the administrators have made it clear that they will not be giving people Bitcoin specifically back. Now, for some of you, I know that you just want anything that you can get, and this is the opportunity for you to get it. For those of you like me that would like to get mine back and then turn it back into Bitcoin, we'll have another conversation about what that looks like a little bit later. But that is where we are right now. So again, you're checking your emails, ladies and gentlemen. You are checking your emails for, I believe that was Friday at about 5 o'clock. And maybe that's just when mine came, but I want to make sure that everybody is aware of that. You're going to follow the steps. If I were you, I would not mail in a claim for that money. If I were you, I would utilize the computer to actually go in and stake your claim. Now, some people are saying they don't know how much Bitcoin or Satoshis that you had. You can log into the Black Wall Street wallet, ladies and gentlemen, just like you used to. You need to update the app. So that would mean go to the App Store, look for the Black Wall Street wallet, and click update. And when you click the update and you go back into the wallet, it is going to display how many Bitcoins or Satoshis that you actually have. You're going to need that number to put on the document that needs to be filled out online. The document is very, very simple. It's very simple. It's nothing that you have to be worried about. It's not a bunch of long paperwork. It is just you staking your claim. So you're going to put in your name, your address, your phone number, the email that you use for the Black Wall Street wallet. That is absolutely critical. Ladies and gentlemen, I know many of us have tens of 20s of emails, but you've got to use the email that you used when you signed up for the Black Wall Street. If you are unclear as to which email you use, hopefully you got an email from the Black Wall Street, which would help you decipher which one you actually use. And then you're going to use that particular email to make sure that You are getting inside of the Black Wall Street app, and inside of this uh, um, website, which takes you to something like it says Prime, because you're staking your claim, and then there's an actual number that you need to make sure that matches on the particular claim. Because the fact that they filed bankruptcy, there's like four different case numbers, and we want to be under the specific case number that is and has to do with the Black Wall Street wallet. So you got to pay attention to those details. But aside of that, you should be pretty good to go. It should be relatively easy to do. I went in and did it yesterday just to make sure. I'm gonna also put a email. I'm gonna put an email, ladies and gentlemen, on the I'm gonna put an email. I'm gonna put a video on my social media so that you can watch me go through the process. So if you're listening in and you want to know exactly what you can do, again, your email should have come through this Friday. And I can't actually see. Oh, I can see the time. My mistake. It came through on Friday at 11:21. So, and it says important, the Black Wall Street account update. And so, unfortunately, again, Prime Trust has recently filed bankruptcy. The bankruptcy attorneys have created a process by which you can file a claim for your outstanding BTC, which is Bitcoin, and fiat, which is money or balances that would have been in your account. This is the most important part of all of this. This is why I'm doing it on the radio. This is why I'm taking to social media. This is why I'm making phone calls. This is why I'm texting. We only have until October 22nd at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, which means 1 o'clock Pacific. So October 22nd, 1 o'clock Pacific is the last time you will be able to put a claim in for this Bitcoin or for this money. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please take note that it is case number 23-11162. Again, case number 23-11162. You have to have that particular case clicked when you do the claim so that they're able to give you the money, and make sure that you do that. I don't think that mailing it in my opinion, is a good idea. If you are a Satoshi senior or you're anyone that is listening to the sound of my voice, I stand behind what I do, and I am here to help you file this claim. So if you need help filing the claim, please reach out to me via asknajaroberts@gmail.com. Again, asknajaroberts@gmail.com. Or you can send me a text message to 424-317-7373, 424-317-7373, and I will help you get this claim filed. Again, this is really, really important. And I don't want anybody after the date to call me and say, oh, well, I didn't know, because I am doing everything that I can, even though this isn't my company, even though it's not my staff, even though it's not something that I am hands-on with, because it's the Black Wall Street and their team that's doing this. But I need to, I feel responsible for making sure that our community knows. And I don't care if you have $6 in there. Don't let them keep that $6. That $6 one day could turn into a whole lot more. If you don't want the $6, just let them send it to you, and then we'll put that back into Bitcoin for you. Just allow us to do that. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do that. I'm really, really happy that the regulators have set this up so that we can go ahead and make this move. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when we come forward, we will jump into some of the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin things that are happening in the space. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
He got you covered. Keep it locked to the Midday Money Chain on KBLA Talk 1580.
No young person should ever have to worry about having a safe place to sleep at night, or whether anyone cares about them.
But the reality is, 1 in 10.
Chapter 3, number 2. No one can F with the Bitcoin money supply. As I explained, the U.S. can print as much new currency as it likes. trillions of dollars of it. And we know this devalues the money. Bitcoin is different. The supply is fixed at 21 million BTC, hard coded and programmed centuries into the future. Completely transparent and fair. That is what I meant by hard money. The supply is fixed. It can't be inflated. If you want to learn more, if you want to read more, you can join me inside the virtual Underground Railroad as we are booking it to freedom. You can buy this book if you like to join along on Amazon. I have a link for it in the description. Please join me inside the virtual Underground Railroad every Wednesday at noon as we book it to freedom. Peace and blessings. Hey y'all, it's your girl Naja Roberts with some breaking news. If you are a member of the Black Wall Street Wallet, as you know, people's Bitcoin got locked in there when Prime Trust had to close its doors. Well, you should have received an email as well as a text message from the Black Wall Street team sharing with you what next steps are and request to have your Bitcoin returned to you. So ladies and gentlemen, log into your Black Wall Street Wallet and do an update. When you do that update, it's going to bring your Satoshi totals into the actual platform, along with how much money you may have sitting there. Make sure that you get your Bitcoin back. So stay tuned, but check your emails and pay attention to your text messages. We only have to the 22nd of this month.
Initiative on a mission to change.
All right, y'all. We're going to get back to it.
Increase participation in each and every election.
This is Breast Cancer Awareness Day. I got my Bitcoin earrings on, my pink ones. All right, let's get it.
To register new voters across the country and advance civic education for the entire family and voters of every age to build an informed and engaged electorate for today and generations to come. When We All Vote empowers their supporters and volunteers to take action through voting, advocating for their rights, and holding their elected officials accountable. Please visit whenweallvote.org to stand up for your rights, voting rights. This is a community call to action from KBLA.
All righty.
1580.
Let's get back to Ahead of the Crypto Curve with Naja Roberts on KBLA Talk 1580.
All right, welcome forward. And if you missed it and you did not get an email from the Black Wall Street Wallet, please reach out to me at asknajaroberts@gmail.com. asknajaroberts@gmail.com, and I will help you get through this. If you need help filling out that form, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the community. So please send me an email or a text message, 424-317-7373. Again, 424-317-7373. Now we are getting ready to get into our market update. And you know, this market update happens every single second because the market is moving. It is moving all the time. And I'm looking at our fear and greed index in light of everything that is going on in this world around us. We really need to be paying attention to saving and investing more than ever. And yesterday, as I was supporting Black businesses, I was thinking about, man, I need to be buying more Bitcoin as opposed to supporting, but I have to support my folks, you know? And so, you know, I just feel like the Most High is going to give me that give and take. And so that's what we're doing. But the fear and greed index, ladies and gentlemen, right now is at a 40, and it falls in between 0 and 100. But the fear and greed index in the cryptocurrency space is at 40, and that 40 stands not quite in the middle, but it goes more towards the fear, but it's in a neutral situation. So people are getting into the market, and the market cap is looking pretty good. And what I see right now is the market cap right now for the 1.8 million plus cryptocurrencies out there is about $1.6 trillion with the T, trillion. And so there has been a lot of activity overnight. Again, that fear and greed index is 40 out of 100. And most people, it looks like it is really getting close to where half of the people in cryptocurrency as a whole, 49.9% of them are in Bitcoin. The other 17.7% of them are in Ethereum, and the rest of the percentages are in the other 1.8 million plus cryptocurrencies out there. There's cryptocurrencies out there for everything, including what we talked about earlier today, which was Titcoin, to actually celebrate and research for breast cancer. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin right now, today, this very second, is trading at $27,057. It is up in the last hour 0.33%. In the last 24 hours, it's up 0.68%. And in the last 7 days, it is down 2.91%. Ethereum is trading at $1,564.84. It is up in the last hour 0.56%. In the last 24 hours, it is up 0.69%. In the last 7 days, it is down 4.27%. And so you can go to CoinMarketCap to take a look at all of these coins, including the one we talked about with breast cancer earlier today. Ladies and gentlemen, I see all of the coins pretty much mimicking what Bitcoin is doing. And I always say this: I want the real deal and not the fake, not the alt, not the alternative. And so that's where we are. And I feel the more that we get into these situations with wars, we're battling two different wars right now, and I'm saying that there is definitely going to be some situations where our money needs to go to work for us in the very near future. And if you are not diversified, if you have not decided to add Bitcoin to your portfolio, even if it's just a little bit, I think that you're doing a massive disservice to yourself and to your family. But to each his own. With that being stated, there are a couple of things that are happening in the cryptocurrency space that you need to know about. I know you know that Sam Bank Run Fraud is going to court. That's my new name for him, but it's Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX. He's going to court. His girlfriend testified against him, his ex-girlfriend, his ex, I don't know what she was, like a CEO or some COO of the company. She testified this week. And this dude still thinks that this is a joke. And I want to make sure that everybody knows we do not condone anything that he has done. He has done exactly, in my opinion. And when he was doing it, before he was doing it, I've said that some folks are going to do exactly what their parents and their grandparents did. And he did nothing more than what Bernie Madoff did, but he just did it in the cryptocurrency space. And he knew it was okay because he knew that there were no checks and balances. And for the most part, he knew most people didn't know better. And so I am always stating, ladies and gentlemen, continue to learn in this space, because if you know better, you do better. You don't leave your Bitcoin on anybody's exchange. And that is why from day one, if you bought Bitcoin from our actual establishment, which was Crypto Blockchain Plug, when you bought the Bitcoin, we give you your Bitcoin immediately. We never custodied anyone's coin intentionally, because we were not here to get rich off the backs of those individuals that didn't know. And so we constantly made sure we bought and sold Bitcoin, but you got it immediately in your wallet. And we really, really say to each and every one of you, this is not the first time that this has happened. This will not be the last time. And I am begging each and every one of you not to leave your coins on Coinbase. Do not leave your coins on Binance. Do not leave your coins anywhere. Do not trust anybody that's saying that they're going to hold your Bitcoin. Because at the end of the day, what we have seen historically over and over and over and over again is that they take your Bitcoin while you're unknowing, and they do whatever they want to do with it. And then when you come back to get it, they don't have it. And so this is what has happened with Prime Trust, unfortunately, which was a third party administrator or the actual custodial arm for the Black Wall Street wallet. And so when the dust settles and all of the assets are brought in by the regulators, we're going to get what is left over. And hopefully that is most of what we're putting in, because we're putting in our claims early. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, when we come forward, we'll continue the conversation. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
Link to the Midday Money Chain with Lynn Richardson and Naja
1 minute break.
Okay.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box?
All right, y'all. We're in the home stretch. Come on.
What does this thing do?
Come on.
Kids are curious about
Who follows me?
Talking to them about gun safety.
Who show follows me? I can't ever remember.
Keep your guns locked. You must learn with Tyrone Howard.
Tyrone Howard. Tyrone. Okay. Okay. I got to get that together.
Okay. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Discover, this is Danny.
Hi, it's Jen Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Are you hungry? Because everyone left after the asparagus sorbet.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Find a righteous range and don't be afraid to say what you see. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
All right, welcome forward, welcome forward. So, one of the other things that is happening, the SEC will not be able to refute or appeal their loss in the grayscale case, which means the odds of grayscale having a Bitcoin ETF. I keep saying Bitcoin because it's not a Dogecoin ETF. It's not a XRP ETF. It is a Bitcoin ETF. And if we own or have the asset that everyone is going to need to do their business, we are going to do great. And so Bitcoin's price shot up on Friday immediately after the news came out that the SEC won't appeal the loss in grayscale case. And I'm just really super excited about that because that's one more feather in our cap to show why it's so important to purchase Bitcoin and have Bitcoin in your portfolio. And so we're going to keep an eye on that. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to say it's going to continue to go up. It went up just on Friday, shot to 27,000. And, you know, we're back down where we are right now. And again, it's volatile. And that's why I say don't worry about price. Do dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging will help you. And I say a Satoshi a day will keep poverty away. A Satoshi a day will keep poverty away. So I buy my little Satoshis, my little $6. Oh, you all know, I think Starbucks has been listening to me. You know, for the last year and a half, I've been telling you all that I don't go to Starbucks anymore. I take the money that I spend at Starbucks and I invest it in Bitcoin because I make my medicine ball at home because it helps my throat. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They stopped selling the tea to make the medicine balls. They only sell it to Starbucks. If that's not a monopoly, I don't know what is, but I went to look for my tea to go and order my massive amount that I usually do for the winter time to make sure that my voice is always intact. And that's what I'm talking about supply chains, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find that more and more of the things that we're looking to buy are either monopolized or missing because of the things that are going on inside of our world today. And as I sit here on this radio and constantly tell you all the things that are going to happen as far as our supply chains and how we need to be saving and investing and doing all the things that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to really, really take the reins of our financial portfolios and make sure that we are adding just a little bit of everything to it. Diversification is going to be key to get us out of this financial situation that we're in today. And I know a lot of you are going to work and you're thinking everything is copacetic, but ladies and gentlemen, the rain is about to come. And I'm telling you, you are going to thank me later. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for rocking with me here today on Ahead of the Crypto Curve. This is KBLA, and we are making way for Tyrone Howard, and you must learn. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Ahead of the Crypto Curve on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Tyreek Wayne. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Got it right.
My outro. We missed it. Oh, it's cool. We'll get it. We'll get it. Absolutely. Absolutely. No worries. All right, y'all. Have an incredible rest of your day. We are headed off. 424-317-7373 if you need to reach me. Peace and blessings. I am going to think that's about it.
From Taylor's 2007 trial. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Drake and 21 Savage's joint album has been
Let's see.
And best rap album for the Grammys next year.
I think that's it for me today. You all have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.